Welcome to the Riley News Network. This is Stadium Stories Unboxed. I'm Riley, and I'm here with my co-host Larry. Today we're excited to bring to you an inside look at college lacrosse. We'll be discussing the Mid-Atlantic Athletic Conference with a focus on the Canaisus Golden Griffins. The Griffins were picked to finish ninth in the conference season coaches poll, up just one spot from where they finished last season with a record of 2-13 overall and 1-8 in conference play. Let's take a closer look at the MAAC. Currently, 11 conference members. They include Canaisus, Fairfield, Iona, Manhattan, Marist College, Mount St. Mary's, Niagara, Quinnipiac, Rider, St. Peter's University, and Siena College. The MAAC will support 24 sports and championships during the 2023-24 academic year. In addition, the MAAC champion earns automatic qualification to the NCAA championship in 15 sports. For lacrosse, 10 teams compete for the title, Iona being the lone school that does not field a team. The 2023 lacrosse season ended with Manhattan and Mount St. Mary's being crowned co-champions, sporting 7-2 conference records. The 2024 season should be tightly contested between Siena, who is the preseason favorite, Marist, Manhattan, and Mount St. Mary's. Today, we're excited to introduce our first-time guest to the show, Landon LaFlamme, a freshman defensive player with the Golden Griffins. Landon joins the team from Buffalo, New York, all the way from Parker, Colorado, a city just on the outskirts of Denver. Welcome, Landon. We appreciate you taking time out of your day to join us.
It's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Hey, welcome, Landon.
It's
Thank you.
my understanding you just finished up with practice. How did it go today?
It was okay. We're still working out the kinks. We had a long break, but we're competitive as ever to get back on the field and try to surprise some people this year.
Yeah, that's great. Where do you see yourself fitting in this year? Will you be starting or coming off the bench?
We have some really good upperclassmen, so I think I'll be coming off the bench, but I think I can prove myself in the first couple of games on the field.
That'd be very exciting if you're able to do that. How has the adjustment been moving so far from home? Buffalo has had some good amount of snow this year. We saw that in the Bills games.
Yeah, I'm from Colorado, so the snow's not nothing new, but being away from home and not being able to see family and friends has been tough, but I'm already a semester in, so it hasn't been I've gotten used to it.
What about, did you go over to the Buffalo Stadium and help out with doing the shoveling before the playoff game?
We actually were not allowed to, unfortunately. Our coach didn't want us driving down there and something happening and one of us getting hurt. That's a liability for us. So,
No doubt.
Yeah, that would make total sense. So tell us a little bit about your time at Chaparral High School. Were you all conference, all state, or anything of that nature?
yeah, so I had a great 4 years there. Our lacrosse program wasn't the strongest, but we competed my senior year, COVID, obviously, freshman year, and sophomore and junior year. I was just working on myself to get better, and I made all league 3 out of my 4 years, not counting my freshman year because of COVID, and I made all state my junior and senior year.
That's really exciting. Were you MVP at all?
I won team MVP my junior and senior year, and I also won Defensive Player of the Year my sophomore and senior year.
That's really cool and super exciting.
Yes.
Has the NIL changed college lacrosse in the recruiting process? We could talk for days on how it has affected football and basketball along with the portal. Just look at what Deion Sanders has been able to do in your home state with recruiting.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like you said, football, basketball, all those major sports, those are the ones really being talked about. But I think NIL has affected every high-level college sport. Uh, the transfer portal is like free agency in professional sports. I mean, people are everywhere, and NIL and the money that comes with that definitely swaying kids, and it's nothing like we've ever seen before, that's for sure.
How about, do you have any buddy you promote right now? Do you have any NAL deals going on or anybody you want to promote?
I do not as of right now. I think once, if I can get a couple games under my belt and show what I can really do on the field and even off the field, I think those opportunities will start to come in.
That's fantastic. Yeah, keep working at that.
Yes, sir.
Looking ahead to the season, Siena is the preseason favorite, followed by Marist, Manhattan, and Mount St. Mary's. I would be guessing being picked to finish ninth puts a little fire into the team to try and prove the league wrong.
Yeah, I mean, last year was definitely a rough year for us, but I think we got a lot better energy and a lot better chemistry on this team this year. And I think, I mean, I may be a little biased as a freshman, but I think a couple of our freshmen, a lot of our freshmen actually, have a chance to do some good and turn this year around for sure. And I mean, we're just looking to come in and prove all those coaches that voted us ninth wrong. I mean, Siena, Marist, Mount St. Mary's, they're all good teams, but uh, we beat Marist last year, um, and we lost to Mount St. Mary's in double overtime last year. So I mean, we're just looking for that little extra push from our guys this year to compete.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Well, you are just 17 days away until your first game where you'll travel to Ann Arbor, Michigan to take on the number 13th Michigan Wolverines. That is one way to start your career, going to Michigan on the heels of their football championship. It must be an exciting way to start your college career.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's exciting for sure, but that's a business trip, 100%. And I'm just looking to, play against the best competition there is in the world, honestly. So it's a really good opportunity for as a team getting closer and all that, but it's also a great opportunity when we step onto that field.
Yeah, that is a great opportunity. The stadium at Michigan is one of just 8 college lacrosse stadiums that seats over 1,000 people. They have a capacity of 2,000 in the great stadium that opened in 2018. Last season, the Canaisus fell 19-8 to Michigan. No loss is good, but it was a decent showing. So, what are some of the biggest differences between high school and college lacrosse?
Um, Honestly, for me, and I think if you ask 90% of the players, I would think the speed of the game is the biggest one. Uh, High school, you get when you play in high school, you play we everybody plays 15 games, at least in Colorado, and every single one of those teams has got 3 to 4 really good players. Sometimes even less than that, or sometimes more, depending where you play at. And so you get those 3 to 4 really good players, but then a lot of the other players just aren't at that level. And when you come to play at the highest level at a Division One school, everybody on the field and on the sideline was one of the best, if not the best, at their high school. So I think just being able to compete against the best all the time and everybody being bigger, more athletic, just everybody's an athlete at this level. So
Yeah, well, speaking of playing against the best, you guys lost your top 2 scorers from last season. Colin Kelly, a redshirt sophomore who led the team with 41 goals, and freshman Keegan Kozak, who was second with 25. How is Coach Mayashita replacing these guys? Did he bring in some new offensive firepower, or is he expecting some offensive returners to be quote unquote next man up?
yeah, I mean, I think we had a couple guys that obviously weren't leading scorers that are going to be starting this year, but we have some attackmen that are coming back from last year that were third, fourth, fifth leading scorers on our team. Patrick Mitchell, um, I mean, he's a dog. There's nothing else to say. He's gonna be right up there with Colin Kelly's numbers, I think, this year. And we got a couple of freshmen coming in, lefties and righties, that could get the job done just as well. And I think we don't have just one guy that's we're going to be looking to facilitate there all the time. I think this year we have much better chemistry, and we have a couple guys that we're going to want to feed the ball to, not just one, and be able to get goals all around for everybody.
Yeah, that's great. Well, so stepping away from lacrosse for a second, are you living on or off campus this year?
I'm living on campus in the freshman dorms.
How is that? Do you like it?
It's uh it's got its perks sometimes. I mean, it's nice to we go to a generally small school and everything's pretty close together, and the freshman dorms are pretty much like the center. of the campus, so we're pretty close to everything. So being able to the furthest walk is like 10 minutes, so being able to walk around and all that, it's definitely a benefit for sure.
Yeah, I remember when I was living on the dorms at college. It was dreadful. It's pain. Well, how is the food? Do you like have a favorite place that you go to on campus, off campus?
Oh, I mean, with how busy we are, we usually eat on campus, and the food's pretty good. We're at a smaller school, so I feel like they're able to produce more high quality food for not as many students. Off campus wise, I mean, just your regular, Chipotle's, Chick-fil-A's, but we have this place on the corner of our college called Buffalo Golden Corner, and it's kind of like a hometown run, family run place that like is mainly for the school, and it's pretty good.
See, there's your first NIL deal right there.
Hopefully.
All right. So, what goals do you and your team have set for you guys this year?
Like I said a couple minutes earlier, we're just looking to, and like you said, we got some fire, especially our coaches. Our coaches put some fire under us when they told us that we were voted ninth out of 10th. I think, uh, I think we're just coming to look in and prove those people wrong. Like I said, we lost 5 to 6 games, I think, last year by one goal or in overtime. So if we just get those couple extra pushes and those couple extra goals, we'd be 8-7, 7-8, somewhere around there, and we'd be competing for the MAAC championship that way. So I just think like I said before, we're just looking to come in and show people that they're very wrong.
Yeah, those are some respectable goals for sure, and we wish you luck with that. So, last season, the majority of games were live on ESPN. I'm sure that um, will be the case this season. That has to excite your family being able to watch your games.
Yeah, 100%. I think my family is gonna obviously try to come out for some games, but obviously we play 15 games, so they won't be able to be there for all of those. But being able to watch me from halfway across the country will be really good.
Yeah, I'm sure they're super proud of you as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, the U.S. Well, do you have any goals to play professional lacrosse?
Um, I haven't really put too much thought in it. The game is definitely growing, but we're at a point still now where it might be hard to go into professional lacrosse as a full-time career. So honestly, just taking it step by step and seeing how the sport grows and how I grow playing at the highest level. So I mean, it's just semester by semester and year by year, just seeing what happens to the sport for sure.
Yeah, the U.S. It's now $101,000, with the top earner making around $465,000. So it's not a bad living.
No, you got
Not
101.
terrible.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's not terrible at all. I mean, like just this past year, they made it from the NLL to the PLL, which the PLL is like people have full time, like it's like their full time job. As I don't know if you guys knew, but a couple years ago, people like almost every professional lacrosse player had to get second jobs because it wasn't that big and there wasn't like a set like place where they could have full time jobs like in the professional lacrosse sport. So I think it's definitely grown just this past year. People, that's their full time jobs now, and they get, like you said, they get paid. They're starting to get paid a good amount because the sport's growing and advertising is growing, and people are starting to watch it more. So yeah, it'll be really exciting to see where it's at when I'm a junior or senior and what I want to do with that.
Well, being from the Denver area, did you ever go? If you had the chance to get up and see the Mammoth play at all? I know they were usually pretty competitive and winning that title.
Yeah, I've went to a good amount of Mammoth games actually. My club lacrosse coach, I played for Six Star, which is a Colorado run program, and my coach or the person who runs Six Star is Brian Langtry, and he was the coach for my age group team, and he played for the Mammoth, and he's got his Mammoth jersey hanging from rafters at the ball arena. So I went to a good amount of those games. So when he played and after he played and with my team because he got free tickets and all that. So yeah, I've been to a good amount of games.
That's awesome. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, Landon, we wish you and the Griffins the best of luck this season and throughout your career. Do us a favor and check in from time to time. We would love to visit you again.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, best of
Yeah.
luck to you this year.
Thank you.
Keep tuning in to Stadium Stories and Box as we continue to speak with former and current pro players, coaches, and staff. Until next time, I'm Riley, and I'll see you soon.